Gotta stay. God's Day, how are y'all? God's Day, God's wonderful or thankful Thursday. Didn't even think about that. But hey, how y'all doing? I'm not gonna be long because I have a friend of mine that's getting ready to go live, and I want to support her. So we're gonna just talk for a few minutes, really, really quick, and then we're gonna move on because I got some stuff I gotta get done. So, but welcome to Hey, how you been? God's Day. Any music you hear, I don't own the rights to it, but I just have to, put that out there, put that disclaimer out there. I don't own any of this music that you may hear. But I want to, for those this is your first time being on God's Day, my name is Aunqunic. I am the host of God's Day, and I just want to welcome you. And for those that have always been listening and been joining in and participating and having questions and throwing out all kinds of ideas and things, hey, how are you, God's Day? Thank you. I appreciate y'all for following, liking, sharing. It's not going unnoticed. I appreciate y'all. For those that may have joined in this morning for the prayer conference call that I was on this morning, I appreciate you. I don't know who was all on there because you can't tell, you can't see. Hey, how are you guys day? Absolutely. I told you it's all day, every day. But anyway, for those that joined on to the prayer conference call this morning, I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much for joining on. I haven't replied to no text, none. I do need to go back. I haven't replied to no text, and I think somebody else texted me earlier. I'm gonna get to it. That's why I say I have a lot. So God's Day to everybody that's just joining on. Again, I won't be long because I have a friend of mine that is going to be live tonight, and I want to support her, Miss Tracy Green with VWA, Voluptuous Woman Apparel, and I want to be there to support her and her. I didn't see the message. I have to look at it in a little bit because I didn't see it. I've been up and down and moving around and trying to get work done or whatever, so I didn't see the message. So that's why I said I'll look at it in a little bit. But I just wanted to check on you all. I know I wasn't on here yesterday. I was trying my best to be on here, God's Day, to be on here yesterday, but I didn't get the opportunity to come on here. Listen, come on, Merry Thursday. I'm going to go with Merry Thursday. It's still happy. It's still exciting. But I just want to welcome those. This is your first time listening in, joining in. We talk about any and everything, no matter what it is, how tough the conversation may be. I have an opportunity to now to do something for someone that may, and I want y'all to, when y'all see me posting about it or y'all see some things coming through about it, I want y'all to listen. Let me pause for the cause for a quick second. I'm gonna say it just like this. Dr. Tiffany Lloyd, I appreciate you for allowing me to come on this morning to the prayer conference call this morning. Thank you so very much for thinking of me and allowing the Lord to lay that on your heart to do that and to include me on that. I really enjoyed myself this morning. It got me. I was like, y'all better come on here, sisters. Y'all better come on and pray. So I appreciate you for giving me that opportunity this morning to be a part of that wonderful prayer line with prayer conference call with the other young ladies that were on there. It was a beautiful thing. She said, just say Tiffany. But when I do it like this, now I will. But the first time, I have to be like, to Dr. Tiffany Lloyd, listen. But I do appreciate you, and I thank you so much for allowing the Lord to put that on your heart and to absolutely include me to be a part of that. That's something that we all need, and I'm glad that you took the step and you listened to what the Lord had to say. God's Day, for those that's joining on, you listen to what the Lord had to say about getting that, going through that, and doing that. And I appreciate that for you including me. So I wanted to put that out there. You are powerful and anointed. Thank you for accepting. Oh, no problem. If you got something else going on, if I'm not busy or I don't mind. I will be a part of it. As I was stating before, I do have an opportunity to get the word out about some information that we all need to hear about, and maybe some loved ones of yours may need to hear about it. So stay tuned for that. I talked to I don't know what she is to that. I guess she is the founder of that organization, and once I start putting it out there about what it is, y'all just tag onto it, jump on it, and share the information, because it is very, very important. Things I've been talking about on here, that I want us to be on board and pass the word out, because it's really serious, and there's a lot of people that are dealing with so many different things that we don't like to talk about. We're scared and afraid to talk about so many different things. And that's why I created God's Day, or Whispers in the Pews, whichever one. They collide, they're in together, and there's a reason behind both of them. But I decided I wanted to get more out, and it's not, hey, how are you, sir? God's Day. I wanted to get more out about what's going on within the world, or that we're afraid to talk about, because people push you away when you get serious, and when you start talking about important things, or when you start putting things that folks don't want to talk about. When you put that out there, people have a problem with it, and they push you away because it's too hard. We don't want to talk about that. This is church. Why should we talk about that? Let's throw that up under the rug. And we don't want to be those people. If we say we're Christians and we love and we care and we want to do all these things, let's make sure that we talking about it and not being afraid to speak up and say, because y'all know how I said about this situation we in now. I think the church could have stood more together in unity than we have been. But besides, everybody just folded and was like, okay, government, we do what you say. Not saying they had to actually do it and say, oh, I'm going to stand up. I think we should have 50 or 200 inside of the church buildings. But just to know that the church stands together. Instead, we went the opposite of. I'm not going to go into that today, but I'm just saying that's one of the most noticeable things that we have done recent, that we have not been able to stand in unity with. And that's what I mean by we get afraid when at the wrong time. And when we not afraid, when we more upfront with it, it's for the wrong stuff. Instead of us being upfront and saying, hey, I don't want to, I don't think we should just have 10 within the church. Where's this pastor or that church or this pastor? Hey, how are you guys say? You know what? Inbox me the information you gave me the other day. Because, I need to put that out there about the information that you gave. If anybody looking for a job, or want to switch jobs, or want to add on to another, something you got going on, Miss LaRonda that's on here, she has information on a job that you can be a part of. I know a lot of people are out of work and they may be looking for extra income. Maybe you still getting paid from your job and you just want to do something additional. You can get in contact with her, but I want to get the information from her so we can put it out there so y'all can see what the job is. And we was on here the other day and we was discussing anybody looking for work, looking for to increase their business, advertise or whatever, let me know. Even their church service. I know everybody is gone viral right now. Hey lady, Guys Day, everybody is gone viral right now. Everybody is doing their own thing virtually, being creative with their social media. And I just want to make sure that we're not missing anybody and we're still supporting people. Anything positive, I don't mind supporting. That's why I was telling y'all about the information that I was talking to a young lady about this morning, that I'm getting ready. I don't move this. I'm sorry. That I'm going to assist with, and put the information out there on things that we need to know. And again, it's stuff that people don't want to talk about, and I know that they don't, but it happens to us and it happens to different people, and maybe not to you or a loved one of yours, but we still want to not be afraid to discuss it, to talk about it, and to put it out there for people to know that they're not alone in times like this. Because even when you have, and it's just like rich people, and I said this before, where people feel like they got everything. They got the family, the kids, the job, the career, whatever, and they have everything they want materialistic wise. And then what happens is, okay, Okay, thank you. And what happens is they still feel alone. They feel like they got it all, but they don't. They still lonely. Have you ever noticed that people do that? You just be like, oh, why are you feeling like that? And you got everything. Like, you got all this stuff going on with you, and you in the limelight, and you got this, that, and the other, but they still feel empty inside. A lot of people feel like that. And I was watching one of these shows, and I know it's been out there for a minute, and I'm just now catching them, trying to catch up on all the shows I've been missing out on. But the guy, that's what they were trying to figure out. What's wrong with you? Why are you talking about killing yourself? Or why are you depressed? Or why are you talking about you don't have anybody? And we're all here and we love you. It's something within that people still feel lonely about, but we don't want to discuss it. We don't want to talk about it. You can have an entourage, but there is still something missing out of that. Hey, cousin, how are you guys today? Thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. But you feel you have the world, you have everything in the world in your hands, at your fingertips, in your life, but you still feel lonely. So that's where, and I know if y'all ever heard of the Fragrant Lady with Lady Tevra Kelly, they talked about this a while back, and it was about first ladies. Hey, how are you guys today? They have first ladies that have, they feel like they have everything, but they don't. They actually have, they actually still feel lonely, even though they may have a big church or a lot of people around them, or they stay busy, but at the same time within, they still feel lonely somewhere. And I know a lot of people feel like, hey lady, how are you guys today? I know a lot of people don't feel like that's something, because they feel like, oh, I got it all. I got everything. I don't need anything. I don't need anybody. But at the same time, yes, you do. Everybody needs somebody. Hey, lady, how are you guys today? Everybody needs somebody, some type of way. You can have it all, but still feel like you're empty, or you still feel like you're missing something. And that's when depression comes in. Things that you have not dealt with in your life from the past. Hey lady, how are you guys say? You still have things that you have not dealt with in your past. It comes back up. Or you have dealt with a death that has not been able to, you haven't been able to get through, and you're still dealing with it. So you still feel empty, even though you may be smiling on the outside. You never know what somebody is going through on the inside. So that's what I mean by people have everything, but they really don't have it. Hey, how are you guys today? You may have everything, but you don't have it all. So they're feeling lonely, they're feeling empty, even though you may have it all. Or people may see that you have it. I'm putting my quotations. They may see that you have it all, but you really don't. So that's why I say the people that are dealing with that, or people in your family may be dealing with that. You have people that need to talk and have conversations, because that one phone call they make to you to have that conversation, and you're not available, or that one phone call they make to you and they're just looking for, crying out for help. You might not have the answer, but you can get in contact with somebody that may have the answer. Hey, how are you guys today? So what you do is, we're putting their resources out there, or getting people to talk about things that are deep that people don't want to talk about on a normal. I mean, everybody want to talk about their family. Oh, my kid's doing this, and my career is doing this, and we're going here, and we're doing there. We're vacationing, and we're doing all this. But deep down, when everybody's gone, everybody is at home sleep, or everybody's doing their own thing, you still feel empty. You still feel lonely. You still feel down. And hey, lady, listen, you must know I was talking about you. I just got through talking about you. Guys day, Lady Rayford. But those are things that needs to be discussed and need to be talked about. And we have a hard time with talking about it, whether we're Christians or whether we're not. And you know, I said a long time ago that, and I've learned this growing up, the church is your hospital. My husband was telling us the church not too long ago. He said, I remember when before the ambulance would take the patient to the hospital, they would stop by the church and let the pastor pray for them before they take them to the hospital. Now they zoom by 85,000 churches before they get to the hospital, because do people still believe? Do they still care? Do they still believe that the Lord can do it? Do they even put their faith and their trust in Him? Or do they just go ahead and just say, oh, I trust the doctor more than I do what the Lord can do for me. I'd rather put my faith and my trust in the doctor, which he's in words of my husband, he's practicing anyway. It's a practice. And I'm not nothing against those that are out there on that are out, doing healthcare professions or whatever. I'm not talking about. I'm just saying a lot of the older crowd used to tell us, the church is your hospital. This is where you go to get healed, to be delivered, to be set free. This is where you go and you have open wounds that you trying to close, but they're still there. You're supposed to come to the church and you're supposed to leave all your burdens there, and you walk away. You let the Lord, give it to Him and let it go. And a lot of people don't like to deal with that. So that's why I was saying a lot of times we feel so we see the love and we smile and we okay, but you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know if somebody's dealing with depression. You don't know if they're dealing with mental illness. You don't know how they feeling. They're feeling lonely. You don't know if they're being abused or they're being hurt or they're being whatever the case may be. Something that somebody may have said have broken them down because they heard it before and it reopened those wounds back up again. So that's why we're here as a part of God's Day, not to be nasty and mean to nobody or throw nobody away. Whatever way we can help, and I'm not talking about just me, I'm talking about anybody. Whatever way we can help to make sure that everybody get what they need from the Lord, or to be better at what they have been. They're striving, but they're having a hard time. Maybe you're that person. That's why I say your last post, don't let that be your worst post. Whatever you posted last night, don't let it be bad, because you may not wake up in the morning to correct it, to defend it, to delete it. You don't have that opportunity. If you fall asleep and wake back up in that situation is, your post is still there. So how do you overcome those things? How do you prepare to move on from those things? That's why I was asking a long time ago if anybody have, and not afraid, and I'm not picking on, it's not nobody picking on or whatever. I don't know people's circumstances unless you tell me or you come to me and say, hey, this is what's going on with me. I'm not going to say anything about it because that's a conversation that we have. But I will, what I'm saying is for those that have talked about it or feel like it needs to be put out there more, whatever it is, even finances. A lot of people have great ways to save money or to earn money or whatever. It doesn't have to mean that we have to talk about just mental illness and domestic violence and depression and people that are just dealing with so many other things, or some other type of abuse. Not saying just that. I'm saying whatever that can be helpful to somebody else. If it's health, wellness, finances, you got information about how to build in 401k, your stock, whatever. That's what I'm talking about. We can discuss that. We can put that out there and support people that are having a tough time with finances. They may be having tough times with their marriage. Everybody don't have the best marriage. Everybody don't get along like they should. And with this being quarantined like we are up until tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be crazy and I'm not going out there. I would not be that crash dummy, and I'm not calling nobody no dummy. I'm just saying I'm not going to test it out. I'm gonna let everybody else go and y'all let me know how it go from a distance, okay? But but what I'm saying is the things that we can do to help other people to be better and to grow and to increase our lives to see what God has for us. And because we're holding on to so much stuff, that baggage, that weight that we holding down, and we just won't cleanse it up, we won't get rid of it. We're still holding on to it from our past, from some abuse that happened to us when we were like 10 or 12. We're still holding on to them. I'm not saying you forget it. I'm not saying, just let that stuff. No, you have to know the steps on dealing with it. And for those that may need to know the steps of dealing with it, maybe you are the person that say, hey, I've been there. I've been through that. I thought this was what I was going to go through. I thought this was something that was going to happen to me. But what happened was, this is what I did. This is the people I got in contact with. This is the resources that I use to make sure that I don't be a statistic. I don't be a part of what they said was going to be my life. I'm not going to be a part of that. And you got people that have been abused, and then you go and assist them, and then they go back to that person that abused them. So it's so many different things and so so many different ways, and it's not just women being abused; it's men being abused as well. So, you know, it is what it is. What I'm saying is, whatever way we can help to build and for us to do better, whatever resources we have, whomever we can talk to make sure that we're getting on the right path and we're doing the correct things. We're doing the right things. We're looking forward to better. Let's do that. Let's get together by whatever way you have, because I don't have all the answers. Like I said, I don't have all the answers. I don't know. A lot of things I have not been through that others may have been through. But as a whole, if we can find those people that have been, they can say, "Hey, I don't wrote a book about this. Maybe you haven't really wrote a book, but you don't wrote a book about it because it's an experience you've been through. And you're just like, listen, I can tell you how to get out of that. I can tell you how to get through that. I can tell you how to fix that problem or that situation or whatever. You got the steps into doing it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's help each other out. You a couponer. You want to teach people how to coupon. You want to get on there and say, hey, this is what I do on Mondays, on Sundays. I get my newspaper. I don't know. I used to do it. I just don't have time to do it anymore. But it was fun though. And my husband thought I was crazy, but it was fun. He really thought I was crazy when I was couponing. But it was fun to me. You get the paper on Sundays and you clip out what you gonna use and need and what you not gonna. And you go to the store and then some of those coupons you give to some people that may can use them or whatever. Or say, girl, I got these coupons or whatever. And if you have the ways that where people can save money and do better, okay, share that. Share that information. You do not have to be with me face to face. You can be with me virtually, and we can discuss those things and put it out there on what you want to talk about. And it don't have to always be about something that the past or whatever. It can be about something that's going forward. Even your business or whatever. Let's do that. But I was talking about the hard stuff because people don't like to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it. Everybody want to talk about everything that's good, unless it happens to them, and then that's when we want to discuss it. I'm just saying, if you want to discuss something that has been an issue for you and you need assist, even if you're on the other side, you need assistance, or you are the person that have the answers or can help. That's all of that. That's a plus. That's great. Because we want to make sure that we're there to assist and help anybody that is going through, because we don't know what people are dealing with. We don't know what they're going through. We don't understand, and if you have not been through it, you don't understand, and it does not mean that it's wrong. Hey, lady, how are you guys today? It doesn't mean that the situation is wrong. It just means that that person has went through it, and that was something that they were dealt, and they have to deal with it or whatever. But at the same time, those that may have, because we don't want people to end up in a worse situation than what they're dealing with, because they're dealing with so much other stuff. Um, and it's just continue to be something over and over and over and over again. And then we can help and assist somebody that needs to get out of a situation, a bad situation, and get into a good situation. So by whatever means, whatever way, and again, as I always say, it's nothing wrong with assisting somebody to do better, or to get help. Um, you got resources for that. I posted the other day, I think it was a couple of days ago, about mental illness. And I posted a phone number on there because people may not be aware of what the signs, even if you are a person that sees something, you'd be like, that's a mental illness. You may not know the signs, but you see something is wrong with the person, and you just look on the outside looking in. You may not know, but hey, call that number and say, hey, let me get my such whoever the person is, let me get this person some assistance, because they're dealing with, I see some signs that may be, I'm not even sure, and we can help them out. So that's why I say it's all about help and assisting somebody no matter what, just to make sure that we get all the help out with the negativity and everything that's being shared across social media, making it out to be that's what we got to accept. We don't have to accept that negativity. We don't have to accept what people are putting out there saying, oh, this is what you have to share this. Share this with 10 of your friends, and we sharing fights, we sharing the twerking and the all this other stuff. But we sharing to really, is that helping somebody, or is it hindering somebody? That's just me. I can't tell nobody to be like that. I'm just saying, what if that somebody look at your page and they're just like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with it, because they expect something better from you, and then you posted something that disappointed them, and they just decided, oh well, forget it. I'm gonna go on over here. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. So all in all, what it is to me is to help and to keep the positivity. Hey, lady, how are you guys day? To keep the positivity alive. We deal with a whole lot of other stuff on the other side, and it's just enough of that. Have fun, enjoy life. Don't get me wrong, enjoy life and have a great time. I'm just talking about people that are dealing with stuff that we, hey, lady, how are you guys day? That they don't know how to deal with it. So if we can help somebody, assist with somebody, if somebody is in need of food, clothing, shelter, you got information, let's help. Funding, somebody selling a car, job fair, somebody open up a business, trying to promote a business, trying to get the word out about whatever. Let's do that. As long as it's not no stripping or no party and everybody on there naked and they drinking out, I don't share that. Everything else, I don't mind sharing. I don't mind supporting the person with, because again, there's enough negativity out there, and there's enough of all this other stuff, and we can share hairstyles and outfits and clothing and business or whatever you got going on. Share it. So tag me in it. Let me know, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I got going on. Once this quarantine and I'm safe enough to go out and do my business on the outside, I just want to make sure people don't forget about me. So share my information or whatever. Okay, cool. We can do that. But the fighting and the going back and forth and baby mama drama and baby that, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. Who messing with who? Mm-mm. Not doing none of that. Not sharing none of that information. Just move on from that, and that's why I said we can do better because it's enough of that. Everybody's doing that, and it's enough of that. So let's see what we can help out at. Again, there's a lot of people going to bed that are hungry, and maybe there's some type of way we can assist. And I don't know where they are because nobody tells me I can assist, or maybe somebody's on that side of town that can assist. Hey, cousin, how are you guys? They can assist and be there for the person. Let's make sure that we can do that and support them. Again, it doesn't have to mean that you have to get on her and talk about it or anything like that. The point is just getting the assistance. It don't have to be known. You don't have to be out there and say, hey, guess what we did? We helped out such and such. No, we don't have to do all that. Whatever way we can and by any means necessary, wherever they are, um, let's assist. Let's help. You have a story that you want to give and just say, hey, I can tell you how to get out this situation. You're going through relationships, whatever, and you want to discuss it, let me know. Guys say 81 at gmail.com, GODSDAY 81 at gmail.com. Either way, whether it's something business wise, whether it's something about any type of other information that is well needed to support and to help and to just be there for somebody else. Let's just do that. That was the point of that. And I'm just saying because Whispers in the Pew started out like that. I just seen a whole lot of things growing up that people were afraid to talk about and discuss, and we would just put it behind. Hey, one, I thought you was on here earlier. We're afraid to talk about it and put it out there and support other people um, by discussing it, and it got pushed to the back burner or got thrown up under the rug. And I asked questions, and I'm like, what was that about, or what is this about? And instead, that's where Whispers in the Pews came from, because people were discussing it amongst each other, but they never took it to leadership. They never took it to the forefront and say, hey. And then when you did, it got thrown. Um, it got thrown all the way out of the water. And what it came down to be is people got afraid and scared because they didn't know what was gonna happen as far as but I and you talking about grown people, but hey, to each his own. But people were afraid to talk about hard situations that may folks are not they're just don't want to step up and talk about it. So to me, I feel like that's where we a lot of times that's where we have came to is to be afraid to step up and talk about stuff that may be bothering us or how we can assist people that may be going through some things, and we're afraid to discuss those things with anybody. And folks get scared, and they run, or the person that's in charge, they may run and throw it up under the rug and say, hey, let's step all on it and squash it until it gets big and blown out of proportion, and then we want to run and do something. And hey, how are you guys day? And what we get scared of, I'm not sure, because we're human and we go through some things, and and don't you can't be afraid to, well, I can't say can't be, but a lot of people are afraid to ask for help or ask for assistance. and that's where things go downhill for, because we're afraid to talk about it and to ask for assistance. So that's where I started with Whispers in the Pews, because I was just looking like, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. So this is okay, and we just gonna throw it away, and then when until it get big, and then we're gonna deal with it at that time. And that's why I said deal with it at the beginning of what's going on or what's happening, so that it won't turn into nothing out of the ordinary, or that is crazy or whatever. Because again, people are afraid to talk about that kind of stuff, and we just want to make sure that we assist where we can. So that's why I'm saying, if anybody have any questions or have any help that can help somebody else, I'm not saying it's me that go through any of it. I'm just saying, if anybody does that may be a part of God's Day, that may tune in on here, or maybe see some posts that are being posted about, and they may have questions about it, because people do. Even folks that are Christians, or they do go to church, they see some stuff that they just may not understand. And as a whole, everybody that's a part of Guys, they can listen or help out and assist and say, hey, this is how we can help you. And you somebody for real, for real. You got a lot of folks that want to joke and think it's funny or whatever, but people are really really dealing with some serious stuff, and you just don't know. And most of I watch some of these reality shows, and some of them, the one I watched last night, it was an episode, might not was last night, I don't know, the other day. The guy on there was dealing with depression, and they felt like he had the world, but he really didn't. And he was like, I just feel alone. And they was like, but we here. But they didn't understand, because, and they say he dealt with depression since he was like 12. He got diagnosed with it. And when he got diagnosed with it, he is learning how to deal with it, and the people around him learning how to deal with it. So that's why I said, if somebody is, and you have the answers, you have the resources, you know how to help somebody, or the family members that have to be with the person that is dealing with depression, let's help. Let's do whatever we can. Say, hey, I don't know if somebody is dealing with it, but here it is. I don't know if somebody's feeling lonely, but here's the information. I don't know if somebody's dealing with mental illness, but here's the information. Domestic violence, here's the information, the resources. If somebody is dealing with you being a caregiver, because a caregiver need help too. They're with the person, and they're dealing with their sickness and trying to deal with their own life, so that's needed too. So I was just saying, that's just the way it is when it comes down to that. So any of those things that you want to do, and be a part of, and just help out. I'm not looking, like, again, you don't have to actually say anything, but you can inbox me or email me. I'm adding my email on here, and you can email me the information, and we can try to help get the resources out. I'm not saying nobody has came to me and said, I need help with this, or I'm going through this and I need help with that. I'm just saying, just in case they do, that the information is already there, and we don't have to hunt down anybody that has uh, that's going through that. We can help them out and assist them with that. Um, uh, and we can assist them with that any type of way. Sorry, I was trying to type this on here so that y'all can see. I'll put that on there. Being able to share your own story, if you have dealt with it, it helps out. It does. Mr. Sean, what is this all about? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, guys. Day is just we just talk about any and everything. I'm sorry I didn't see that. We just talk about any and everything on God's Day. We just try to help and support. Hey, lady, how are you, God's Day? We just try to help and support wherever we can, and talk about any and everything, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. I don't like the word ugly. Good, bad, or different. Okay, and that's what God's Day has become. Just an all around, all time blog that's about all purpose blog that's about anything, any and everything, and try to help out wherever we can. It's the resource for that. But what did you say, Awana? Being able to share your own story, if you yes, and that's what I meant by that, because people. Again, because I have not been through a lot of stuff that I hear, and some of the stuff I hear, I'll just be like, oh my gosh. And because somebody has dealt with it, I just try to say, be as neutral or be as positive to them as they possibly can. Not letting them know or letting them know that it's not the end of the world. That they look, this is not the end of what can happen to them or what they're going through. But to let them know that they're not alone and there is help. I may not know exactly and say, hey, this is where you can go or whatever, and that's where everybody else come in at that support of God's Day. If you have information or you ran across this information or if you've dealt with these type of experiences, is to let us know or let me know, and we can help out. Again, if somebody's giving out food, their finances, assistance with housing or with um, whatever, job fair, any of that stuff that we can help out with to get the information out there, because maybe they just have not seen, um, maybe they just not have not seen somebody post about it or seen it in their own way or whatever. Hey, lady, happy belated birthday. How are you, guys? Day. Do I need to inbox you? Um, I don't know what information do you have. You got to inbox me, or you can email me. I just posted my email on there. But I don't know what information you're talking about. So, but yeah, you can inbox me. I'll go with yes. But and even if it's, because I know people are still doing their church service virtually. If you got a church service that you're trying to get people to tune in to their live, you got a business, any of that stuff. A wanna not you, cause I got you. I already know about you. Miss Ivy, not you, cause I know you and I got you. But I'm not talking about the people I've been helping or talking about. Not just y'all. I'm talking about other people that may not know. But again, unless y'all have new information, or because I know y'all and Miss Ivy with all her businesses, okay, she got a lot of stuff going on. But not just, I'm saying if you have information that may be beneficial to somebody else, unless your information has changed, like a email address or website or whatever has changed, y'all know Awana, Miss Michelle, uh, Miss Tracy, Gabby, all of them. I already know. I know Tianda. I know them. I know that, but I'm just talking about other people that may be having new information or have some other stuff going on. We try our best to put that information out there, because people, like I said, people are going through. So if y'all got information on any of these things that we talked about, I would put it on this live, and y'all can share, and let people know, hey, y'all got some information about depression, send it to her. Y'all got some information. I'm not saying nobody has came to me with this. I'm just saying, just in case they may not talk about it, but if they see it, they'll just say, hey, let me call this number because I've been dealing with this for 3 months and I'm sick of it and I need some help. Or suicidal thoughts, let's post it. They might not tell you, or they may not tell me. They may not email me or inbox me, but they may see it being posted and say, I'll call. We may not ever know. That's why I said don't let your last post be your worst post. It could be funny, it could be exciting, it could be encouraging, whatever. But don't let it be your last post with the fighting and the going on. We don't have to do all that. Let's increase better positivity, more love. Um, excuse me, more inspiration, all those good things. Um, we would love for those things to continue to go on. So again, y'all already know folks that I already talk about, and I talk about. We just trying to make sure that we continue to talk about those people that have been great, have been doing some great things. And if you need, and that's the point of sharing their information, is because we don't. They doing good stuff and positive stuff. Why not share? You got one person, a family member that may share it or not, and then we got, and folks is jealous and they don't want to share it because they jealous of where your business is going and theirs is not going nowhere. So they dog your little business out or your Facebook live out or your whatever you got going on. They dog it out because they're not doing it. You increasing yours. Yours is better. Hey, Sonya, how are you guys today? Yours is better. They don't want to share that love. That's okay. That's okay. That's why I say push it, talk about it, send it to me, tag me in it. Let me know what you got going on. Let's share this positivity. Let's share this love. Let's increase these incomes. Let's increase this business, this traffic, this flow, all of that overflow. Let's increase all of that. These Facebook lives that has been going on, let's increase that by sharing people video. Even if you can't listen in on their video the entire time that they're on there, share it anyway. You go back and watch it and listen to it at your free time. Go back and you see somebody, one of your friends going live, go share their information. Go and help them out. We have to encourage everybody. That's right. We have to encourage everybody. Everybody, and like I said, when they made $1 bill, they didn't stop at one. They made multiple. $100 bills, they made multiple because there's enough out here for everybody to eat. It's enough out here for everybody to. If you got it all, well, why is everybody still coming to you to buy more? They ain't got no more money. They gave it all to you. So support and help somebody else out. Share, be a blessing to somebody else. I appreciate people like Aunqunic Braxton Morgan with Heavenly Anointed Juice for $5. She's a blessing. She does amazing things. She does great things with her paparazzi business. Along with Michelle Ivy with Ivy Credit Repair. Ivy Credit Repair, she does everything. Y'all need your credit repair. You need some notary stuff done. You need some I forgot the other one. I'm finna tell you in a second. You need some legal documents done. All those things. She does that with ivycreditrepair.com. Like, share, and follow her. Like, share, and follow both of them. Tianda Smith with Heavenly Anointed. With Star Diva Bling with T. Follow her. Like, share, and follow her. These are great people that are doing amazing things. Don't miss out on that. You won't. And I'm gonna say this. I will say this. Don't block your blessing by not sharing somebody else's blessing. Okay? We block our own blessing because we do not want to share what somebody else is doing. You blocking your own. You just trying to figure out now. I know I was doing good, but I seen my friend go live and I seen she had 50 people on there and I just realized I don't want to share her stuff. And then what happened to yours? Nobody calling, nobody sharing, nobody texting you, nobody getting in contact with you under no circumstances. Why? Because you won't even share your friend, your homegirl, your whatever. You won't even share their information. I do the quotations because, and I'm so sick of this orange nail polish, but I'll wait till everybody else go and get their nails. I'm going to wait. I'm not going out there yet. But God has been truly a blessing for me. That's what I'm saying. You have to be able to bless other people. Even though I told y'all the other day, I think I know right offhand maybe 10 to 12 paparazzi consultants, like personally know. Now, I know about it that share somebody's information, you just be like, oh, they sell paparazzi. Not that. I'm talking about people I personally know that sell paparazzi. Guess what? I still do my best when I see them go live or what they do. I still share their information. Why? Because you want to continue to increase somebody else's business, and I know I will never have time to do paparazzi at this time in my life. I don't have the time. So God bless those that can, and I'll just share so other people can see what somebody else is doing. I'm telling y'all, these people are doing some good stuff. And don't block your own blessing by being jealous and envy of somebody else's business, and you don't want because you don't want their business to grow. So you block their blessing. You blocking your own blessing by not trying to help them increase theirs. So let's support. That's what I meant. I tell y'all that quite a bit, to support and share what other people are doing. It's enough out here for everybody to eat. It's enough out here for everybody to eat. We just got to learn how to do it well, help and support. You want support from other people, return that favor, return that love. It hurts you none to push that share button and share somebody's live, to push that share button and share their post, especially if it's positive, to share that information, to share that post. Do that. Let me see what you said. It is not only selling jewelry on my live, but you know what she do. I will say that about Aunqunic was saying. She will start praying for you. She will start testifying to you. She will start getting you all the way together so you'll know who Jesus is. And that's a wonderful thing, because a lot of people she prayed over your jewelry before she sends it to you. And when she brought me mine that day, I thought I was going to open it up myself. She's like, I got this. And she opened it up and she showed me each piece, because I was just like, girl, look what I got. She's like, I got this. Let me do what I do. And I said, yes, ma'am. I backed off. I backed off and I let her do it. But I appreciate that. Those are people that you need. That means they have great customer service. They are doing great things. I love for people to take their time out and to get to know each one of their clients, to each one of their customers, and know what they want. A lot of people don't like, maybe like earrings like what I have on. You can't sit out there. Earrings that I have on, they may want something big and bulky or whatever. They may want something, but you get to know that as you're doing your business, as you're selling. But you don't don't miss out on what people are doing. I will say this, and I said this the other day, and since I already put it out there on the when I went live the other day, I'm gonna say it again. Be consistent in what you're doing. Do not let your business die down by you not being consistent. I know we busy. Everybody got kids and family or whatever, and we got jobs and we got a whole situation going on. I get that. Be as consistent as you possibly can in whatever you're doing. Even if you're not selling anything, you're just being relevant. Okay? And be that person. It's very, very important to be consistent and to stay relevant. And as hard as everything is, that's why I couldn't get on here yesterday because I was so busy with with so much other stuff that I couldn't. But be as consistent and relevant as you possibly can. You're welcome, Awana. You're welcome anytime. I love when people are just great about their business and they do their business and they don't mind helping and supporting somewhere. That's why I say it takes a second to share that, push that share button. A second just to push that and share somebody's life. Even if, again, you may not be able to listen to them the whole time. I know sometimes, I think the other day, mine was long and I didn't realize, but people were asking questions and I was trying to respond to their questions. And you can put your questions on here as well, and I'll answer you. And if I don't know, I'm gonna find the answer for you. I'm gonna get to find somebody that can answer that for you. I don't even think I said this. If you're looking for a church, you looking for a church home. You and Bishop said this yesterday. I didn't say it, so I'm gonna say what he said. If you're looking to switch churches, let me know what type of church you're looking for, what area you're looking for, and I will do my best to find something that you're in need of. Right now, since everybody is pretty much doing everything virtually, it's kind of easier for you to look on there and say, "Oh, I like that kind of church," even though it may not be nobody there or a few that's there. You still get the feel of whatever of what and say, "Hey, I want to see what that church there is about. I want to see what's going on with that church." I'm not telling nobody to switch churches. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I'm telling you what Bishop said yesterday, and I was just putting it back out there because he said it yesterday. But a lot of people are in need. And after this is over, once everything dies all the way down, so they get these numbers down to a great number, like well under 50 for me, not even 100. 100 is too many. I really want to go with like what you told me, 10 can go into a church. I want you to go to like 10 for me to be comfortable. But for the most part though, um, I would want us to find some place to go into worship. And I know that a lot of people don't agree. They don't feel like we need to, why are we going to church? I don't believe in going to church and whatever. Your own beliefs. I don't push that off on nobody. That's your decision. I don't argue church with anybody. I don't, for what? It's no need for any of that. But I will I would invite and I will help or assist wherever, because of course and people have, they just like, I like big churches, and some people say I like smaller churches. I like this type of church. I like a rowdy, because I'm gonna tell you now, our church is rowdy. I like a rowdy church. I like church that's just quiet. We just sing a few hymns or whatever. I like 8 o'clock service. I like 11 o'clock. I like 1 o'clock. I just want to go in the evening time on Sundays. I just like church on Saturdays. Let me know if that's what you're looking for. Um, and let's do our best to assist. And then for those that may say, "Hey, I want somebody to come to mine," put your church out there and tell me, say, "Hey, this is my church. Can you let folks know this is what we're doing?" I know everybody, like I said, if your church is doing Facebook Live or any type of social media lives to increase um, letting people know about the Lord, let's make sure that we're putting it out there and to letting people know. Because, like I said, once this is over, I think folks need to be running back to the church. Do I think? Lord, please forgive me, and I'm not saying that it won't happen, but we get so complacent in what we're doing. We don't feel like we need to change, or we don't feel like we need to. Why am I going to church? If they go live, they continue to go live. I could just sit here at home and watch it every Sunday. It's not that same feeling. I promise you, ain't nothing like being in the building. I told you I watched a video from a while back. Somebody reposted it from some church, and they was in there just shouting and stuff. I said, and then I could hear this dead space where they was just clapping, and it wasn't dead. But what I'm saying is they wasn't no music, and they was just clapping. I said, oh, if I was there, I would have had my timer. I would have told that up right there in that dead space. Be like, that's just me. I needed to be there. I got to be in the space. I got to be there. Um, and that's just again, that's just me. That's just how I feel. But a lot of people may not feel like that. They may feel like that. That's it is what it is, and they don't want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to be there. I don't want. I could just watch it on TV, and to me, I need to be there. I'm used to just being in the service and being able to be witnessing what God is doing for me in his right there in that building, right there in the space. Not saying you have to be all close up on one another and whatever, but I don't want to go down that road because we don't talk about that enough. But everybody can go to Walmart, but we can't go to church. You can have 8,000 people inside of Walmart, but only 10 people at church, and I'm still confused. But hey, that's to each his own. That's what they want to do, and that's what it is. It is what it is. Um, we need to have women's around the way event. Okay, what that mean, Awana? What does that mean? What does that mean? Around the way event. All right, I'm with it. I don't know what it is, but I'm with it. I'm with it, whatever it is. As long as it's positive, I'm with it. I know it's positive because it came from you. Um, but I just wanted to make sure that we are making sure that each person is being helped in some type of way. And I know you can't help everybody. I know everybody's not going to accept your help, but whatever help we have, that we can, okay, whatever way we can um, help somebody in whatever way they need. Let's do that. Again, I know you can't touch and help every single person, but the best thing we can do is put the information out there so we can do our best to help those that want the help and need the help, and to support them in whatever they are doing. Listen, because this here, okay, okay. You know what I talked to? Who did I talk to about that? You can't do nothing right now. You can only plan for stuff, but you can't put no date on anything because um, even though they're opening back up a lot of stuff tomorrow, which is, and this is just my opinion, which is, I think it's like the dumbest thing ever. But again, my opinion, I think it's the I think what's happening is for us to go back out there but I appreciate those that saying I don't care if they do open it up. I'm not opening up mine. Mines won't be opening up and for no to service anybody because I have to make sure. And I appreciate that. Hey, how are you guys today? I appreciate that because it doesn't make sense. I feel like this is just a setup and we're not paying attention to the setup. A couple of weeks ago or a week or so ago, they giving out these checks, and then the next week I'm gonna open up the city and let y'all go and spend that same money. And while you out there, catch this, and you can possibly pass away from this. Is that smart? Is that smart? All of this, stay at home, and then all of a sudden, let's turn around. Let me give you a check, and you can go out there, and I'm gonna open up the city so you can go and spend it and get sick, and then yay, we won again. It's too much, and that again, y'all know this is my opinion. I know everybody's gonna feel how they want to feel. It's just too much stuff happening right back. You just like that doesn't even make sense, and then you're still putting if you still got to put restrictions on stuff, even though you open it up, is it best that you open it up? Like that don't make sense to me. Y'all know I've been talking about stuff that just don't make sense to me, and I know people don't feel how they feel. Oh, you shouldn't be talking about that. And I told you guys they talk about everything. We talk about everything, no matter what it is. We talk about it all because people don't. They're afraid to say something just like they don't even make sense. I pray for the people that are in charge, but I think they need some level-headed people because I think everybody, you just like you're not even on the front line. You're not helping nobody assist any patients. You're not there to see these people come in sick or to be coughing or sneezing. You're not around them. You behind a desk and you making decisions from behind a desk. And the world have to go by what you say, and we just fall right into that trap. I don't want it. I told my husband, I said we was talking about it because he brought me lunch to my job. I don't even want to discuss that, but it was so sweet. He went and got food. Went in there, you know, went in there and sat down and ate with him and ate lunch. And he do it just about every day if he ain't got some other business to handle. But I appreciate that. Thank you, husband. But um, We was talking about that earlier. I said we got all these movies. I'm not in no hurry to go to the movies. I think I may have a gift card to the movies. I might have two gift cards to the movies. I ain't in no hurry to go. Then wait. Um, my thing is, why am I gonna go and sit at the movies and we got a lot of movies? What is out? What are y'all gonna go back and replay? Because nobody's sending movies out. So what are you gonna go back and replay? Just like Georgia, they opened up 260. I'm just saying, it does not make sense to me. I'm really trying to find the who's on the board to make the decisions that they're making. It's like, I'm sorry, it don't make sense. I'm telling everybody to stay home. Don't go anywhere unless you have to go to an essential place. Hey, lady, how are you guys today? I'm telling everybody to stay home. Don't yeah, but when it's all over, women are going to need it. Okay, I got you. Reconnecting. You right. You. That's what I was saying about people are out here. They're telling you one thing. Hey, stay at home. Stay at home. And then I'm gonna send you a check. Stay at the house. I'm gonna pay you to stay home. Now I'm gonna open up the city. And I want you to use that same money I sent you, and I want you to spend it on what I want you to spend. Come on out here. We're gonna open up the movies. You can go on a date. You can go to the movie. Go to the restaurant and sit down and eat. Put your foot up under the table. Really? All in the same week or two. Then you in right one, they open up Georgia. But where does it make sense? Because even though you open it up, you still have too many cases open for you to say, hey, let's open. If you still got restrictions on stuff, why did you open 25% capacity? Why did you open it if I still got a restriction? That don't make sense. Like, it's dumb. That's just my opinion again. But where does it make sense? And if you still, because I was reading one of the reports that happened today, we were at record number in Dallas or within Texas. We were at record number. People had died from yesterday until today. Overnight, they passed away. You're talking about the young man. I think he was somewhere in Dallas. He was in his 20s. The young lady, the baby that passed away, she was 17. That was in Lancaster. Come on. Is it really? You study getting people that are dying, and you ain't even made it to Friday yet. And then the information they said in Georgia, y'all lifted, open up stuff, but you hadn't removed the stay-at-home order yet. I think the stay-at-home order is released today or tomorrow for Georgia, but you already open up restaurants and nail salons and tattoo parlors and stuff. Where's the sin? Y'all not out there fighting, looking at people face that walk inside of these clinics or inside these hospitals for assistance. Y'all not looking at that. You just looking at the numbers. Oh, well, Monday we had 25 new cases. Wednesday we had 18. Thursday we had 12. But then you open up the city and come Friday you got 300. That don't make sense. But what we doing? We so quick. And I told you I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this orange color. I'm so sick of it. Okay? But I'm not in no hurry. I will wait until everybody, and you see pictures of people standing outside, standing out in line, trying to get their nails done. Is it that serious? As I read a post, and I know who's doing. I can't scream loud. Hi, my singing voice is still hoarse, and I don't even know what's going on, but I'm gonna need to get together by Sunday. But what's up, Will? The nail salon look like we're getting ready to take a listen. Like we're lining up in prison to take a shower. You right. You look like just like that. It don't make sense to me, and I feel like those that are essential workers, I get it. Go to work, do your thing, whatever, because that's your job. But you talking about the ones that just want to be out. I just feel like getting out. I'm sick of being crammed up in the house. And we still up under the same thing. It don't make sense. You give me a check and you're going to open up the city the next week. What's the point? And then what we do is we just like, girl, they open up the nail shop. Let's go. We can get our eyelashes stuff. We can get our. I'm gonna look like this. Okay. And my birthday is in a few weeks tomorrow though. That whole I let everybody have they time the Tyruses, but when May roll around, which is tomorrow, sorry, it happens. The shenanigans swords. But I just want us to just to be careful about um and paying attention to what's going around us, because we're so quick to pay attention to what's being seen on the outside. And they said it's okay. Are they there though? You're the one going out to that nail salon or to that nail shop or to the beauty shop or whatever. You're the one going out there. They staying at the house. I promise you. I promise you. Everybody that's saying, let's open up this city. Let's do this. Let's do this. Open up the state. I promise you, they staying in the house while we going out. And then, hold up, wait a minute. Pause for the cause. Let me know, flag on the play. They opening up the mall. I wish I would. You gonna open up the mall, and you gonna say the church can only have 25% capacity. What does that mean? How many is that? I don't need 25% capacity. Like you cut somebody in half and say half of you can stay at the door and the half of you can come in. Like, what does that mean? 25% quick capacity? I don't know what that means. Like, I'm not being funny. I'm being serious. I don't know what that means. So, but the mall, all of me can go in there, cause y'all looking at, you got money, you counting money, but you ain't count. Y'all ain't worried about these body counts that's dropping. You looking at how many ventilators are not being used or what's being used. You ain't looking at that. It's just too much, and we're not paying attention to the too much. We just going out there, girl. You know what he said? Whatever the little dude name is, he said he gonna open up the city, but I guarantee you, he not going to no mall. He not going to a nail shop. He not going to the beauty shop. He not going to get his hair cut. He not doing none of that. He gonna stay at the house. He gonna do his little press conference or send his little emails, and he roll right on back wherever he going, and he done. He not going to these hospitals and seeing these people sick. He not going to the funeral homes and seeing how many people have actually passed away from this virus. How people have to lay their loved ones to rest from a phone, from social media, from streaming. That's how they have to lay their loved ones to rest. They can't have a proper funeral. They can't go to a church and have it at a big church or whatever. They can't do that. You're not there. He's not doing that. Pay attention. Pay attention. He ain't getting out. He ain't doing all that, but we are. Because they said open. Unless you're going to work, unless you're going to get your essential needs stuff, food, whatever. Unless you're doing that. What you going to the nail shop for? Where you going? Because your job's still working from home. You going to take a picture of it and post it on social media? Do that. But is that important? I know who doing her nails and all that. The mortuary, Golden Gate, what's the good babies down the street? All the funeral homes are doing it. They can make you really nice and pretty. But I guarantee you, Abbott ain't, whatever his name is, Greg Abbott ain't going nowhere. Pay attention. I'm just saying. This is just my personal opinion. I know people, why would you say that about him? Because that's the way I feel. And if I wish I can, have a conversation with him and just say, how smart is that? Because I promise you, if I sit and watch you, I promise you're not going nowhere. I promise you're not going out into the city. You're not going to get your hair cut, your nails done. You're not going to go do none of that. Going to get a pedicure. I promise you're not going out to do any of those things. So why send everybody else out there? And where they open it up at? In our community. And we ready. Now, I understand if you're doing curbside, you're going to pick up and leave or whatever. Hey, cool. Beauty Supply's been doing that. Pick up and go. Order it online, they'll deliver it to you, or they'll ship it to you, or you can go pick it up curbside. Fine. But I'm talking about people that is just, we doing a lot. The church is restricted, but the mall is not. You saying 25% capacity. You know how many doors is on the mall? How y'all gonna have the number police outside? Okay. I ain't gonna even get into I'm serious. You gonna have the number police outside, and you gonna have the person out there counting people. I got 10 coming in on this side. Breaker 10-4. I got 12 coming in on this side. Hold on, that's enough. We can't let nobody else in till they get the. You know how big the mall is. Do you think come on, does it? I'm just saying, where does the sense? Hey, lady, how are you guys say? Where does the sense make? The influence for tonight. They gonna put us back on lockdown, Awana. The influence for tonight, is that what you're gonna be talking about? No, you can't. You cannot get in the mall because you still have call in order. They're opening up the mall. The mall was on the list. The mall was on the list. They're gonna open up the mall. It's on that list. I'm gonna find that list that I think I thought I saved it on my phone, but I got a list and the mall was on there. That was one of the things that they're opening up tomorrow. Yeah. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna have the mall cops or security guard telling how people can come in each door? The mall. If you're talking about, I'm just gonna talk about. I ain't gonna talk about Redbird. It's still Redbird to me because that's what we grew up on. I'm not gonna talk about Redbird. I'm talking about this other malls and stuff. Sears and Macy's. They have different doors you can go in. Somebody gonna stand there and police those doors and say, "Oh, we at our 25% capacity." Come on, we got upstairs and downstairs. How many people you finna employ to be the number police because you're trying to stop this virus? That don't make sense to me. It just don't. But hey, it ain't for me to make sense. I ain't on no committee or nothing. I would like to talk to him and find out. Say, sir, let me talk to you, like, for real. Like, I'm finna just break this down to you to where it makes sense. And you thirsty for money. I'm saying it just like that. Yeah, you that thirsty for money to where you have to open up so you can halfway kill people, so you can get this money back into the environment. That don't make sense. It just don't make sense to me. And hey, again, maybe it's not for me to understand. Yes, that's what I'm. Thank you, Justice. What, North Park Mall? I went out there. Ooh, it wasn't this past year before last. Yeah, 2018. We went to the mall, and I was just like, I used to live out that way, and I used to go to North Park like every week. That used to be my mall every week when I lived out there. And yeah, I looked at it and I was like, you know how North Park look? So y'all finna hire all these cops, police, whatever, to stand at these doors and watch people coming in and out the stores and count how many going in and going out? Like, what's your system? What is your process for doing this? It don't make sense. Listen, Black and Clark, thank you. I couldn't think of the other one. I know I know what the name of it is. I'm just saying, they doing all that. They'll make you look cute. Is it really worth it? And then we standing outside just waiting. You think a mask is going? Because I've seen people that said, I done the everything they told me to do. I washed my hands. I put a mask on. I put on gloves. I changed my gloves. I did everything they asked me, and I still end up catching it. Really? So what's the remedy? If that's what you did everything they said. What's the remedy? Were they lying? What were they doing? What's the real deal? I'm just saying. And on top of that, that's what I mean. So if you still have to wear a mask, you can only allow 25% of people come into a certain building or whatever. You still have to wear whatever that's you still got to protect yourself. Why are you opening up? That means you do not have it under control. My personal opinion. You still don't have it under control. Just saying. Y'all gotta go cook. And I'm trying to see. Let me see if my friend went live. Because I was just only on here, supposed to be on here for a few minutes to, talk to y'all for a few minutes. And y'all know. Yes. Okay. I gotta go. I didn't even know she was live. I didn't know she was live. I apologize. But yeah, so y'all be careful out here. I'll be back tomorrow. And I want y'all to just be safe, make wise decisions. Don't allow people that don't have control over your life, nobody but Jesus himself, have control over you. Okay? To control what you're going to do, what steps you're going to take in life and where you're going to go. Pray about everything, every decision that you make. Put God in front of it. Put him in the middle of it and put him behind it. Put him all around it. And make sure that whatever decisions you make is a wise decision. And you're not out here trying to please other people, or because your friends say, girl, they say you don't have to go. You don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to be in the mix of what everybody else is doing, because you have to live your life for you. Don't let a quick decision about what other people are doing change your life, because it can happen in the blink of an eye, and you'll be just like, good Lord, what was I thinking? It's not worth it. Again, the funeral homes are doing nails, they are doing makeup, and they're doing hair. They will dress you, and you won't have to worry about dressing yourself. So be mindful of the places that you go. If you don't have to go, don't go. If you don't feel comfortable, don't go. You don't want to be a part of something, don't go. Peer pressure is still real. Don't let nobody pressure you into doing something you don't find to be a great idea. It doesn't seem like a great idea. And I'm talking about from going down to your friends and family. It's not worth it. Okay? Do what you gotta do and go on about your business. We do go to church on Sunday, but we still have a minimal amount of people, and we're there for a good hour. We go on back to the house. We do our little praise and worship, and getting what the Lord has to say for us, and then we move on. We don't stay real long, okay? Unless the Lord just move and we just go on with what the Lord says. What I'm saying is, it's not a crowd of people. We keep our and we move on. But I just want us to be safe and to think wisely, even though people that are in control of the government not thinking wisely. Think wisely for yourself and your family, because it's not. So I'm saying it because it'll be tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, even when I just talk to y'all again. And I just want us to stay blessed and stay covered. Let me add this, because before I get off of here and I go and support my other friend that's live right now. I am doing I have a few. I'm gonna go with a few right now because I don't know what number I'm on. That I am like an ambassador or a PR for. So one of them is Boss Baby's boutique, and this is, I know y'all seen me post this yesterday, which is a mask that I wear glasses, so yeah. But this is a mask that I got, and yeah, you one bossbabiesboutique.com and use my let's see if it's on here. You can use my discount code, and you can get it at a great discount. And if y'all seen it posted on the Guys Day page, it'll be there. But I want you all to go on there, and you don't have to get what I got. You can get some other great stuff. They have some very nice, it's a boutique, so they have some very nice items that's on there. I got some more stuff, but I show them when it's time. It's time right now to show them. So I've been posting about this face mask that I got from them, and if I can get this to act right, I can tell y'all but the website is the Boss Babies Boutique, and I just want to give you all my promo code. I'm tripping because I didn't post that today. I'm gonna talk about that one in just a second once I tell you. But they have some very nice things on there. If it's something that does not fit, I put it on here. I'm tripping. I barely use this particular iPad, so I don't have everything on here. Look for me a shirt. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I'll let you know. I know exactly what you're talking about. But that is, I'm trying to find this promo code. It's my first name, AUNQUNIC 81. That is my discount code for Boss Babes Boutique. So it's BOSS BABES, boutique with an E, BOUTIQUEE, .com. And you can again use my discount code Aunqunic 81, AUNQUNIC 81, and you can receive money off of your purchase. So go on there, take advantage of that. It's on the information is on my Guys Day page. I will reshare it. I will reshare it again so that y'all can see. And then also I'm a part of another one, and I got another, but I got to wait for the other information. I'm also an ambassador for the Utah's boutique, which is YOUTAAS.com, and you can use my promo code Aunqunic, AUNQUNIC 40 YTS, and you can get 40% off of your total purchase. And that's YOUTAAS.com. Use my promo code Aunqunic 40 YTS for a 40% discount. So take advantage of that. I do have a couple of others, but I don't have them ready yet. But go on there and see if there's something that you can purchase, maybe for a family, friend, or whatever. Birthdays are coming up, including mine, which is on May 20th. Yay! But we'll start the birthday situation tomorrow. But I just wanted to put that out there and let you all know about that. Also, don't forget about the podcast. The podcast is live and up and running, and I want y'all to go on there and like, share, and follow the podcast, Guys Day. If you go to the Guys Day page, click on the link. The link is at the top of my page. It's pinned to the top. Click on that link. It's going to take you straight to all of the social media platforms that I'm on. Find a podcast that you would like to download. You click on it. It's going to take you straight to the Guys Day podcast. Download those episodes. Like, share, and follow. Let me know what you think. Email me, guysday81@gmail.com. Again, GODSDY81@gmail.com. And also, don't forget about the wonderful podcast. Like, share, and follow the Fremont Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page and the Faith Fellowship of Churches page. I have some other stuff that's coming up. So busy. I got a lot. I got something else that's coming up that I talked about at the beginning. Once it's complete and I'm officially set up for it, I will discuss it. And also this project that I've been working on for a minute. I'm still trying to get it situated, but once I do, I definitely will let y'all know about that. I'm excited about it, but I'm at a standstill right now with it. So once I get that situated, I don't like to talk about or put stuff out there until it's complete, because I have learned through life and through other people, when you tell things that's going on with you, people try to do it for you or try to stop you from doing it. So we try not to put that information out there. So I'm gonna go. I want y'all to have a great rest of y'all evening. Have a wonderful night. Remember what I said. Don't go unless you have to go. Make wise decisions on whatever you decide to do in life. Remember to keep God first in it. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a great evening. I love each and every last one of y'all. Remember, God loves you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.